C'est une séquence, non pas de surplace, mais l'allure a nettement ralenti. Le rythme a chuté. Il va reprendre cette position, ça devient très technique. À sa ressemble évidemment. Simon Yates est troisième. On est à 200 km.
Yorkshire has some of the most beautiful and some of the most challenging road cycling climbs in the UK. Why else would the Tour de France come here? Let me show you a handful of some of the best routes. The Tan Hill Inn, the highest pub in Britain. It's situated at 1732 feet above sea level. The ride here through Upper Swaledale is beautiful. For the most part, the ascent is quite gradual, with the odd kick here and there. On the other side is Nateby, modelled here by my friend Andy. This is on the other side of Swaledale and provides an alternative ascent. Ah, the Buttertubs, one of my favourite rides. The Tour did come here back in 2014, but rode it from the Wensleydale side. We're approaching from Swaledale, which is a tougher option. It reaches 25% in its upper section before the summit cattle grid, but you do get a short respite beforehand. The scenery is out of this world. Time for the Buttertubs Pass, which is behind me. Hi. So those double hairpins, and that's not the steepest bit. Up and over the Buttertubs, and I'm just heading for Castle Bolton now, so I'm going to flip round so I can show you Castle Bolton. There. How nice is that for a view? I'm in the very picturesque village of Downholme. 2 climbs left. Next one's not too bad out of Downholme, but the last one into Richmond is short, sharp and very brutal. Nice little village this. Morning everyone, I'm just near a deer park. It's lovely up here. Looks like a little piece of Tuscany. I'll show you my bike. Give me a tick. So here's my trusty seed as my Orbea. Even got my name. Testing out tubeless 28mm tyres for the first time. Jury's out at the moment, but at least I don't have to worry too much about punctures, hopefully. Look at those trees. Gorgeous. Catch you later. Well, me and my bike have just come to a roadblock. Can't believe my luck. Bank holiday, no traffic on the roads. Just gonna have to squeeze my way past that. Anyway, my next stop is gonna be the market town of Masson, so catch you in a bit. Well, I thought it was worth stopping here because this is one of my favourite bits of this ride. I'm panting a little bit because I've just slogged up that hill behind me. It's a very gradual but steady climb up to the summit of Pateley Moor, and I'm surrounded by moorland birds. But the hill isn't over yet. I've got a bit of a dip down and then a fairly steady climb back up, and then a steepish descent into Pateley Bridge. I've just had the biggest sausage butty ever in Pateley Bridge, which is the town that I was aiming for. And now I'm going to do a quite highly respected climb. It's going to be Lofthouse Moor. It's going to be a steep pull, so I'm going to have to flex my cycling muscles now and prepare myself for a climb. Catch you later. Well, here I am in Lofthouse, preparing myself for the climb. So this is a beautiful little village. I think Janet Street Porter used to have a house here. Not sure if she still does. And this is where I'm heading up. Lofthouse. This is where Annemiek van Vleuten did her breakaway in the UCI Championships and left everyone behind and stormed up to the summit. I might not be going that fast. Oh well, here goes. Right, let's do this. Well, that's it, the summit of Lofthouse. It wasn't too bad. What goes up is just about to go down. Just had a well-needed break in another market town, Leyburn. And legs are getting quite tired now. One more climb to do before I head back to my home, and that's Grinton Moor. Top of Grinton Moor. Well, actually, I've just dropped a little bit down the other side because there's somebody at the top there. We're looking over up towards Smedale over there, which is dappled in the sun, and now I'm going to really enjoy the descent. Well, that was fun. That's Grinton Youth Hostel just behind me, and in a minute I'm just going to point you towards the view that I'm looking at now because it's very nice. There we go. I'm going to descend a little bit further. That's the very popular Dales town of Reeth just there, and that hill is Calver Hill. Well, the locals call it Carver Hill. It's a bit of a favourite. for walking. It's a very sweet little hill. Right, so let's get going. Easby Abbey is just outside of Richmond in North Yorkshire. It's just a nice little quiet road to stay away from the traffic, because I think Richmond will probably be mobbed today. I can tell it is by the number of cars I can see around here. Well, that's it, all done. Just over 80 miles. Someone's just tried to kill me just before I got to my own house. So I just had a serious attack of Tourette's. And look who we have here. Hello. I'm gonna have a quick walk around the garden just to ease my legs off a bit. My knees are sore. Might just be a beer on that table later. This is a tough one, and I wish I had more moving footage to show you. The first leg wobbler is West Witton Bank in Wensleydale. Thereafter comes the climb to the summit of Park Rash. From this side the climb is less steep and the scenery is just stunning. The descent lands in the lovely village of Kettlewell. From Kettlewell the route takes the cyclist through Littondale with its lovely limestone riverbank, up Fleet Moss, and then descends to the popular town of Hawes. From Hawes comes the final whopping hill up Fleet Moss. Be warned, it's a big ask after the previous climbs. And finally, I'm including a 2-day ride with luggage from the Dales to the seaside. Well, I've set off. I'm heading to Whitby, in North Yorkshire Dales to the Yorkshire Moors. And I'm going to have a wee bit of a cheat because I'm staying with my sister who lives near Whitby. There's some really wicked hills, and with the panniers it's going to be tough going. The wicked hills don't start for a wee while yet, about halfway en route when I get to Stokesley. Are we eating in? If you'd like to see previous footage of bird theft, take a look at my last ghostly video in the Lake District. The North York Moors is the most brutal place in the UK to climb on a road bike. There, I've said it. I'm on my way back home after cycling across to Whitby for an evening with my sister. So I rode 65 miles yesterday from my home to Whitby, and now I'm reversing the journey. Here's the Giant. I'm about to drop down into the village of Gromont. Catch you later. Well, I'm at the top of the climb and it was a 25%er, Gromont to Egton. Hey, it wasn't that bad. So next I'm going to descend Limber Hill. This is a lovely village of Egton. For anyone doing Wainwright's Coast to Coast, that's a great place to stay. Here goes. I'm making a special stop here because this is where I grew up. This is Glaisdale, and I'm stopping here to show you the evidence of Limber Hill. So obviously I know this place like the back of my hand. Climbed up here yesterday en route to Whitby. Panniers on, 33%. Anyway, I'm going to descend it now. Do you want to come with me? Rush hour in Glaisdale. Right, I'm going to stop again. I'm going to show you Beggar's Bridge. There is actually a ballad written about this bridge. I should know. There it is, it's gorgeous. Check out the ballad of Beggar's Bridge. Now I've got another hill to climb because it's uphill all the way to the top part of Blaisdell. Well, we do bridges quite well in the North York Moors. I'm just near Danby and this is Duck Bridge. If you can stomach the climbing, it's a great place to come cycling. And this is the Esk. So I'm pretty much cycling back through the Esk Valley. Well, that was the mother of all climbs out of Castleton. Believe it or not, I'm still going uphill, but I'm having a bit of a break. This is a rest. Heading up Castleton Moor now. And this will take me across to Commondale and then Kildale. And then I've got a choice of where I want to go from there. I could either do more climbing or have a boring 30-mile ride home. I think I know already what I'm going to do. There's always a hill in the Yorkshire Moors. There's Commondale over there and yet another hill. Finishing off my flapjack, the bit that the parrot didn't nick. And I'm in the small village of Kildale and I must be a glutton for punishment because I've decided to take the hilly route back home. There's way too many bloody gates up here. Right, I'll stop being grumpy. That was quite a steep climb. This is the Cleveland Way. You'll see in a second why all these cars are here. Well, apart from the Cleveland Way, that is. There's this view. Oh, hi. Roseberry topping. Quite a surprise after that big hill. Pull over. I'm glad I came this way, although that was quite a steep hill. Anyway, I've stopped just for the obligatory view of Roseberry topping because it just pops up when you come over the brow of the hill. And there's my trusty steed behind me. All still intact. So just to show you that there's plenty of great mountain biking in the Yorkshire Dales too, I'll leave you with a quick ride on Pin Seat. This one's been a bit different and I hope you enjoyed the riding. As always, thanks for watching and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button.